Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to today's review. Hope to find you all well and getting ready for another review from the today action. We are seeing right now live with just less than 70 minutes for the market to close. We are watching Spy that is right now fighting with $420. What a big move. Last week we saw and everyone was looking for possible end of the world once again. They bought the dip on Wednesday, if you remember, from the pre-market where I said that Nasdaq and SP 500 had a reversal by from pre-market lows from last Wednesday all the way into new highs today. Below, spies were at $402, $403 per market and all the way into $420. So congratulations, everyone. Now what? Now it's time to take profits on the way up, in my opinion. I will not put any call for a top or calling for a bottom or whatever, but on the way up, in my opinion, you trim profits, but I will not be calling for a top until I see it. Don't forget that last time we came in from a correction on March. Look for the move, big move all the way here since we break out. Look for the big move. If history repeats itself, watch out for a possible big move ahead. So I'll play and trade day by day, and I believe we will have plenty of days of and stocks that some are going up, some are going down. The big question is if we are positioned on the right side of the trade. So less than 15 minutes for the market to close. So I will be back here into the SPY and the cubes and small caps. But before, let's look for some of the names that I traded today and trying to explain a little bit the rationale. One of the names was Snap. Snap, it was one of the names that I got long calls out of the gate. It was the first trade of the day on this candle here. I played with calls 58 strike, and right now those calls for a very beautiful gain. I get in, get out, locked my profits. So congratulations everyone if you are still holding. What was the rationale? My rationale for the trade was to fill the gap here all the way above $58. It got and even higher. So now what? Some profit taking here from the highs of the day. It's normal after such a big move. Now what? Needs above 61 to go all the way into the big walls ahead. Big walls into the $63, $64. So if you are long, trim some profits here, in my opinion. Raise the stops on the rest. If it goes above 61, can go all the way to 63, 64. But you know my risk management. If you are long, trim some profits, raise the stops for today lows or for the break even on the trade, and keep riding the momentum while it lasts. That was the first one. The other trade that I got was on Airbnb. On this move higher, I got in, got out, and it was the wise thing to do. And not that big volume, okay, not that big volume. So I got in on those calls, got out. Gone nowhere because basically the momentum on the morning was very good, but the volume faded at the end at the rest of the day and did nothing. Needs above 138.9 to go all the way, $10 up potential. So it's something to keep on watch. The beauty of the day was actually on Twitter, where I got calls on Twitter. I got into next week calls, giving times. Lots of traders ask for swing long trades with lower volatility, easier entries, and so I gave into next week calls with more time, more than 1 week before expiration. calls 55 strike. They are right now $2 in the money. Okay, I got in, got out, generate my cash flow, got back into the cash, very happy with the profits. Now seeing that the market is having some selling pressure, it's normal after such a big move. It's normal to have some profit taking, not calling for a top, but it's wise to trim profits, as I've been saying. So now what? Now on the pullback, Twitter needs to hold above 56.2. Okay, below that we have 55. When I'll be bearish? I'll be bearish only if we break below this line. Then I'll be bearish and looking for a big short. Otherwise, keep riding the momentum above today highs of the day and above 57.6. Okay, 57.6. Watch out, it enters the gap, big gap all the way into 64, but we'll be looking for $59-$60 as possible next targets. But needs above today highs of today 57.3. So congratulations everyone that got into that trade with me. It was a very beautiful one. On small caps, I got some puts here. Was looking for a fading. We are seeing once again the fading. I was looking for a possible fading, and I got some puts, got in, got out, didn't work. Right now they are coming back with the profit taking on the market, keeping the ball here between 222 223. Bulls needs above 223. Bears needs below 220 today, lows of today. So the range is getting tight. It will break one way or the other. At the beginning of the day, saw some relative weakness here with the spies and small and the cubes actually outperforming. Small caps were showing some relative weakness, so something to keep on watch. And keeping open-minded. Above 223, watch out, in my opinion, 226 and all the way into 227. Below 220, big short, in my opinion, into 214, 213 can be the next logical level. So something to keep open-minded. Looking at the overall the picture, I'm waiting. The market is about to close in around 6 minutes. So let's see how the market will close. I will go first into an analysis that one of our traders asked support team, and the support team asked me to review the market breadth. Okay, so before and while we wait for the market to close, let's look for some of the indicators that I use for the market breadth. Starting with the first one, new highs minus new lows, pretty much bullish. Okay, we are having more stocks making new highs than new lows, so that's pretty much bullish. Completely different from what we saw last year on March 2020, and we saw the signs of the corrections. Okay, but it immediately recovered back up. So bull market right now. That does not mean that we'll go straight up. No, we will have pullbacks, we will have corrections, but 1, 2, 3 days, 1, 2 days, some more days here, 1, 3, 4, 5 days, 4 days. It's normal to have pullbacks and corrections. We are seeing once again big downside. Not sure Apple. Okay, if you are watching, not sure if any news, but we are seeing fading here on the tech names, Apple, Cubes, SPY. Trim profits on the way, in my opinion. Raise your stops. I'm all cash overnight, and that's precisely because of this, because sometimes we have traps, sometimes we have these kind of moves, and no one really knows what the hell is going to happen next. So play wisely, be very careful. Let's look back into the market breadth. So the first indicator pretty much bullish, looking for the same indicator but online. Bull market. For the bear market, we need something like this. So the indicator below the moving average. Big diving on the market. Watch out, guys, careful. We have futures selling, we have SPY, small caps, cubes, tech names, we have Apple going down, and lots of names, Amazon, lots of names that are fading. Be very careful. Tesla also fading. I gave put scalps, okay, put scalps on the private channel. we are watching this live, okay? I gave put scalps, they are right now in the money, and if Tesla roll over, what we'll be looking for $600. $600 is the next big level, okay? Big fight here between bulls and bears. Let's see if it's able to pull back and retest the $600 area. So be very careful. But one of the movers that are really extending for the downside, Apple here, some selling pressure. Not sure if news or something like that, but be careful here, okay, guys. Let's look back. Sorry, but the action is what we see. It's live, so trying to help everyone the best I can. So let's move once again for the market red. Okay, this is the big picture. Okay, but inside the big picture we have the intraday action, we have some of the names, we have the sectors. So this is the big picture. Overall, the market pretty much bullish, looking for the advanced decline issues. The trend has been up, okay, making higher highs, higher lows. The oscillator has been pausing exactly where it should and bouncing, okay, so we are not overbought, so yet has room for upside here. Looking for, and that's one of the yellow flags I will be looking out. This indicator is working. The Neiman McLaren oscillator right now on the red. This oscillator will update at the end of the day, so I'll be looking out. This will has been showing some relative weakness here, but not oversold. So I'll keep my watch, okay? The biggest yellow flag is the McLaren Summation Index, okay? It gave a bear cross on May, never gave a bull cross, okay? So that's the biggest yellow flag that I have right now on the market. For the bull case, we need something like this. We need a bull cross, okay? So what I'll be looking today after the market close, I'll be looking if this will give a bull cross here. That will confirm the bull case scenario. Otherwise, we are seeing some profit taking, watch out, because we can have some fading here, and we are seeing that right now. What we have more volatility, it's lower right now, but some big options into July, so be very careful. Calling for upside on volatility on VIX to spike going into the summertime, so be very careful. Looking for risk, there is no risk on the managed, but the Fed is behind the wheel here on this kind of ratio and controlling the liquidity on the market, so no really credit risk right now. Looking for Dow Jones not out of the woods, bounce from last week, and we are really seeing some selling pressure, so be careful here. We are going to see how the market, not sure if news or something like that. I'm doing this live, watching many charts fading here from the eyes, so be careful, set your stops. Cash overnight is the safest in my opinion, so be very careful. Looking for Dow Jones bounce from last week, double bottom. Bull case needs above last week highs to try to go back into 35k. If it fails, I'll be looking for last week lows. Let's look here for some more. Okay, for some more. Looking for the weekly on the Dow is a bit overbought, but not much. Okay, what I'll be looking and what will be a yellow flag if the Dow goes back below last week lows, that will be a concern, but we are still above the moving average. Okay, every time we go into the moving average, the dips have been bought. Okay, we are still above. Compare this situation to what we had on March last year. We break and stay below the moving average, okay? And these are big corrections. We are above on the weekly. So something that I'll be looking. Can we morph and start a correction? Yes, but we need price to break some of the levels. And the first one will be last week close. Looking for Nasdaq. What can we say? Double bottom from last Thursday, not out of the woods, needs to go into the upper resistance on the Bollinger Band if bulls wanted to take it into the 14k. We need to see it, okay? So coming from oversold conditions, bulls needs to hold today, lows of the day, to keep the ball on the bull camp. Otherwise, what can happen? We can have here a lower high, okay, and hold over once again, retest last week lows and see where you can go from here, or if we are going to hold over into 200-day moving average, for example, okay? So just staying open-minded. Nasdaq stopped exactly where it should. It's showing here some possible, okay, once again, everything here it's possible, okay? We need confirmation, a possible rollover and bear case scenario on Nasdaq, but we need to see it on the weekly. We have been seeing some divergence here with price going up but the oscillator going down. What we need for the bear case, okay, for the bear case we need something like this, rollover, go below last week lows, okay, and that can trigger a downside follow through, but we need to see it. Otherwise, what can we have? If the oscillator breaks above the resistance line, we can have a big breakout. So I'm pretty much waiting to see where the price is going next. Small caps getting very, very tight, in my opinion. They will trigger a move in next couple of sessions. Okay, it's getting very, very tight. The oscillator coming from oversold conditions from 2 weeks ago, looking for a possible break one way or the other. Bears needs below 220, bulls needs above 223 to take it into $229, $230. So keeping open-minded for what the hell is going to happen next. Looking for the SPY, exactly the same thing. A little more bullish as we are above SP500, we are above 4183. Looking for 4200 plus, and from there who knows if we are going to all the way into new all-time highs once again, okay? So overall, the market breadth is bullish, but we have some yellow flags after the Nasdaq rollover, okay? And that we need to see. Let's come here. Basically on the McLaren Summation Index, okay? We need to see if we are going to have a bull cross, something like this, and this will favor by the pullback. Otherwise, this bounce can be faded and we can roll over with the rest of the market. So staying open-minded going into the next couple of sessions. So this was the market price update. Let's see how the market closed. Looking for SPY. Some fading here, not falling apart, okay, not falling apart. 419 stopped exactly where it should, okay, but some selling pressure into the end of the day. Not sure if news or something like that, so something that I need to see in next couple of hours. But right now what we know, 420, okay, 420, 422 have been big walls, okay, big walls, big selling pressure. We go above 420, we fade. We go above 422, we fade. We are back into 420. So this will be a big fight, in my opinion, between the two sides of the ball, okay? So play day by day. Bulls needs above today as of today to try into new all-time highs above 422.8. Bear needs below 417 to give it all back. We are above all the key moving average, okay? We are above the 821, 50, 200-day moving average. So we are bullish, at least for now. What I'll be looking for clues, okay? The bull case, we have been making higher lows. What we need? Higher highs. So we need, for the bull case, okay, we need make new all-time highs. Otherwise, if we make lower high, okay, if we make lower high and not able to go all the way and make new all-time highs, we can make a lower high, and that will be very concerning in my opinion, especially if we break and stay below the 8 and 21-day moving average. Did not happen. I will be prepared if that happens and try to build a trading plan for that, okay? But we need to see it. Looking for the cubes, some fading here at the end of the day. stopped and stalled exactly where it should. 333, okay, 333, the level, it stalled there, goes above, pushback, trapped some longs here. Now what? Now we need to see it's above, the cubes recover all the moving average. Big bounce here from 316 last week, double bottom, okay. Now what? Now we need, for continuation, we need above 334 to go all the way into 336, 338. But once again, these are big levels, big resistance levels, so big fight between bulls and bears. Bear case, in my opinion, below 327, I'll be extremely bearish. I'll be looking for a big put scalp, looking to short all the way into 332.9 to for the gap fill. Longs, above today highs of today, above 334, looking for 336, 338 can be the next big level, but if extends big short squeeze all the way above $340 is also possible. Right now, bulls got the ball, but some fading into the end of the day. So, is this the start of the pullback? Okay, is this the start of the pullback? And we'll be looking tomorrow for a reversal sell, looking for the 8 and 28 day moving average at 327, 328. Or are we going to break above 334? I don't like to flip coins. I play based on price. I don't care if the market goes up, goes down, whatever. So I'll play according what I will see tomorrow, okay? And I will try to have the trading plan for that. Looking for the SPY, exactly the same thing. Looking for small caps. They keep here the ball, as I've showed. They keep here the ball below 223. Bulls needs above 223. Bears needs below 220. Now what? Flip your coins. I don't like to flip coins. That's why I'm always in cash overnight, because I don't like to flip coins. If you play long, you can play longer options expiration. That can work very well, or you can go with the stock. Okay, for example, Unity Software. I gave swing long shares with the long price at $91 and gave the stop. Okay, what happened from there? Big move higher. Okay, fill the gap, and I always say trim profits on the way up. Okay, at 92, 93, 94, 95, 96 today. Okay, trim some profits on the way up and raise the stops. If you got in on the alert at 91, you have your profits pretty much secure. If you trail the position, you have your profits pretty much secure. So keep riding the momentum while it lasts. If it goes above today, as of today, 96.7 has 98. If extends, can zoom all the way into above $100. Lots of bullish options activity. Is this going to stick or not? No clue. Right now, pretty much bullish. Okay, V bottom here. Very nice above the 821 day moving average. Can pull back? Yes, it can, of course. Anything can happen on this market. Keep riding the momentum while it lasts. So Apple was one of the faders into the end of the day. 1 to 8 keeps the wall. Said that 1 to 8 is the trigger for the longs. Needs above 1 to 8 to go into 131.31. Needs below today lows of the day to go all the way into 1 to 3. So that's pretty much the trading plan for tomorrow. Looking for Boeing, I also actually showed some at the middle of the day. I was seeing some fading here, okay, but at the middle of the day here, okay, it shows some relative strength once again. Reversal bounce from 21 day moving average, pushing back and closed at the highs. Not adding position here. We have big walls, okay, we have big walls. Not adding position here. Looking to what is going to happen the next couple of sessions, and if we can have a reversal sell here for a kind of a cute short, looking for some cash flow. Keeping open-minded. Draftkings was another beauty that I gave on the private channel. Gave scalps here on the and also actually showed bullish options activity on the name. Draftkings breaks above 45. It was one of the names that we had on the watch. Fill the gap here and stalled exactly where it should. 48.9, it was the level, actually gone all the way into the 49. Give it some fading back. Perfectly normal. You take your profits on the way up. You trim profits on the targets. First target, the filling the gap. You trim profits. Second target, $48.9, $49. You take profits. Now what? If you got today, you can trim profits on the way up, as I've showed you on the targets, the gap, and the $48.9, $49, and raise the stops. What is going to happen tomorrow? Inside day or give it all back? If it gives all back, your stop will get hit, but you can, for example, scalp it with some puts. For example, if tomorrow goes above 49.3, watch out, can go all the way into 50, all the way into the $54 per share, okay? That can happen, so keeping open-minded. Facebook was one of the names that showed some huge relative strength last week, okay? I was looking here for a possible fading, did not happen, breaks above, fill the gap, and today, boom, breaks above 320 once again. Am I chasing here? Not now, okay? Can it go higher? Yes, but I'm not chasing the move. What I'll be looking, some possible, let's see if it's going to take out 331.81 to make new all-time highs, or if this will give a lower high end from their rollover. Keeping open mind, see what else they are going to do in next couple of sessions. Snap, another beauty today from the call that I gave, fill the gap. All the way into the 60, gone, can go all the way into the $63 area. Square, another beautiful scalp, some news pop in here, okay. On this candle I gave calls 210 for 50% profits on this move, so congratulations, beautiful scalp there. Now what needs above 2-day highs of today, 213 to go all the way into 214. If extends can go into 218, 219, so keeping on watch if the momentum will go tomorrow or if this was just one day. We have some more names. X today, United Steels gave a bullish reversal candle from today lows of today. So if you got long, you can hold the long versus today lows of today. 23.4 as your stop. Needs a break here as a gap to fill all the way here. Needs above 24.9, 25 to fill the gap here and try to go above 26. So keep it on your watch. So overall, where we stand, we are on the bull camp. The market red is pretty much bullish, but with some yellow flags. The McLaren Summation Index is a little bit on the bear camp, and we also saw some fading on Nasdaq. So what I'll be looking tomorrow, I'll be looking how Nasdaq is going to behave, okay? Nasdaq from last week, from Wednesday last week, it has been the biggest outperformer, okay? Is that going to happen or it's going to stall? What do I mean with stall? Is it going to stop? Let's look, for example, for the cubes. Are cubes tomorrow going to print an inside day here? Okay, or it's going to continue. If it's going to continue, we will keep playing the ball into long on the tech names. Otherwise, if it's going to stall and keep here below 333 and above 328, okay, and if it stalls here, are we going to see a sector rotation out of the tech names and going into the small caps, for example? Or are we going to see any kind of rotation? Or are we going to see some profit taking? So that's what I'll be looking. Nasdaq is getting extended, has been the outperformer. What is going to happen? Is tomorrow going to continue, or we are going to have a reversal Tuesday? Okay, what is going to happen? No clue. I will not flip coins. That's why I have a process, I have a plan, and that's why I'm staying cash, because with this I will be ready tomorrow for whatever it happens tomorrow. I'll try to generate some cash flow on a daily, weekly basis. Today, very nice with Twitter, with Snap, with Airbnb, and some of the names that I gave very nice cash flow. Time to protect that cash, those profits, and staying open-minded for tomorrow. Okay. With this said, thank you all for watching. Time to turn off the screens. Wish you all a great day. Stay safe and see you all tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone.